Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Hayden Crabtree. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about real estate investing. Specifically, I'm going to be talking to you about why I don't flip. And when I say flip, I mean flip houses to create income. Before we get this conversation started, I want to invite you to do two things. The first, join me at haydencrabtree.com/community. I have a Facebook group where I talk about the art of no money down real estate investing, which is what I like to do. I like to invest in rental property for long-term cash flow and wealth. And I teach you here how to do it with no money down of your own. The second thing I want to invite you to do is come to haydencrabtree.com/resources. I have a book out called Skip the Flip. Skip the Flip teaches you all about why I don't flip. We're going to hit on a couple of those topics here today. But mainly, Skip the Flip is your guide to get started building cash flow, building wealth in real estate investing. It explains A to B exactly everything you need to know. So I want to join you to these two resources, haydencrabtree.com/community and haydencrabtree.com/resources. Now, let's dive right in. I want to talk to you guys about why it is that I don't flip. You see, a lot of people get started in house flipping and they think, or let's back up. A lot of people get started, they have a little bit of extra money, or they want to start a side hustle and they hear about real estate, they hear about house flipping, they hear about how you can make anywhere from $20,000 to $80,000 doing a house flip. I want to tell you guys today, while that sounds great, there are a lot of downfalls, a lot of pitfalls that most people don't mention whenever they talk about flipping houses. It sounds really good to be able to generate all that extra income, but I'm going to tell you here a couple of reasons. What I do, instead of buying a house to fix it up and sell it for a profit, what I like to do is I like to buy a house or a commercial piece of property, and I like to have income coming in from rents. Now, that income from rents is going to pay off my debt. It's going to put money in my pocket every single month, and it's going to allow me to go do whatever I want to do. Now, the first thing about flipping a house that you want to do is, one, it's a huge time commitment. Whenever you're flipping a house, you constantly have to be taking phone calls about it. You have to take phone calls to buy the property. You have to take phone calls to get 3 different people to come in and tell you what it's going to cost to fix it up. Or you have to do the work yourself. You have to learn how to paint. You have to YouTube how to change out floors, which you don't want to be doing any of that stuff. That's not called investing. That's called a job. And you don't want a job when you're dealing with real estate. You want an investment. You want an asset that when you buy it every single month, what we want to do is we want to buy something that puts money in our pocket every single month, forever. We don't want this to just happen one time. Whenever we flip a house, say we buy the house for $100,000, we put another $20,000 into it, we're all in the property for, say, $120,000, and we want to turn around and we want to sell that property for $150,000 and make a profit. Well, that's one-time money versus if I buy a piece of property and I rent it out for $1,000 every single month, I'm going to stick $500 of that in my pocket every month for the rest of my life. So, number one, we don't want to do it is a time commitment. Number two is one-time money. We don't want one-time money, or at least I don't. I want money that's forever, not just today, not just one time for the work I do. That's called a job, not an investment. The third reason that I don't want to flip houses is taxes, okay? So 3, taxes. Some of the biggest benefits that allow people to not pay taxes come whenever you buy a piece of rental property for long-term cash flow. Whenever we do a house flip, we're not going to get any of those. We're still going to have to pay taxes. And in fact, if I make, say, $50,000 from a house flip, it's going to be taxed like it's normal income. Meaning if I'm in the 30%, 37% tax bracket, then I'm going to have to pay taxes at 37% of that income. Versus if I do monthly rental income, I'm not going to be taxed on that income like normal income. I'm going to get advantage of investment income, of rental income. So number 3 reason is we don't get any of the tax benefits whenever we do a flip. So for those reasons, one-time money, it's a job, we don't get tax benefits. I'm out on house flipping and you should be too. If you enjoyed this, if you want to learn more about long-term cash flow investing, I want to invite you to come to those pages, haydencrabtree.com/community and haydencrabtree.com/resources. Pick up a copy of my book. It's called Skip the Flip, and it tells you everything you need to know about long-term investing. Go pick it up, haydencrabtree.com/resources. And if you enjoyed this video, you want to learn more about real estate investing, I post 2 of these a week. Just subscribe to this channel, and I'll hit you up every single week with good tips. Thanks. Be great today.